Nate, your recruiting process has been exciting, I'm sure. Can you talk a little bit about what it feels like and just from the process and everything that's going on right now? What's it like?
It's crazy, but it's fun. It's fun. It's something. It's something. It's a really good experience. All the kids can tell you if they're in this experience, it's crazy, but it's just fun. A lot of schools give you attention. A lot of coaches tell you everything you want to hear. So it's just right now is a really good time, and all my schools is coming in. Been coming in the past couple of days, so it's a really good experience right now.
Talk a little bit about the schools that are interested in you, and then if you wouldn't mind, I know this weekend you're going to be busy, at least for tomorrow, the big game up at Kent State. But who's recruiting you right now?
All right, well, Ball State, Kent State, and Toledo, they offered me.
Okay.
So they offered me a full ride scholarship. So those are three schools that offered me. And Eastern, these are the schools that recruit me. Bowling Green, Eastern Michigan, Western Michigan, IU, Minnesota, Eastern Kentucky, and I feel like I'm missing one, but I want to say Northern Illinois too.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I think you and I talked earlier this week that Northern Illinois is in the picture. What is going to be the deciding factor? I know you have a little time to make your decision, but what are you looking for in a school?
I'm looking for a good education program, but good football people. Not a good football program, but good people.
Right.
You know, because once you go there, you're around your teammates. 24/7. You're with them on the field. In the dorms. So like, I want to be around good character guys that want to win, guys that want to succeed after football. So that's really what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, how much of a working knowledge do you get of this in the short amount of time you get a chance to spend with them? I'm sure you don't get a chance to really delve into it as much as you'd like. So what do you try to soak in while you're there?
While I'm there, I just really, soak in the coaches, like how they coach the players, how the players talk to each other. Because when you're at the practices, they like to talk. So,
Yeah.
but I just really watch how the players interact with each other in the practices. How the coaches react to the players and how they coach the players.
Yeah. You'd mentioned some pretty good programs on there, too. You have an up-and-coming IU program and Coach Wilson, what he's doing down there, and I'm sure that probably sparks some interest from a lot of fans around this area that are Indiana fans. Are you excited that they're on board? Would that be a really strong consideration to want to go down there and play Big Ten football?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. IU, this is Indiana, Hoosier land, so I'm really excited that that they're even noticing me, that they're getting to talk to me a little bit more, and they're interested in my abilities. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have some decisions to make, but that would be a nice decision.
If Indiana offered, would they be perhaps the leader in all of this, or would you still kind of wait and see?
Still wait and see. I still have my options, so I still think about my options. But that's always a school offer me. That's always nice. That's always another opportunity to get to know the people in that community, and it's just always a nice feeling to get off from school.
We mentioned some good schools. You talked about Ball State, Coach Lembo doing a great job up there. That's a lot closer to home, and would that be another one that would be just a great place to go play?
Yeah, Ball State's up there. It's just a really good atmosphere at Ball State. They're building. They've been at the top of the MAC for the last couple of years. 10-3 last year, 9-4 the last year before that. That football program's on the rise, their education program's on the rise, and good things is happening in Muncie. They're building a lot of new things, a lot of new, more facilities and stuff. So a lot of good things is happening in Muncie. Coach Slimbo, the coaching staff, are great guys. They're great guys to be around. So, that's really a good option. It's in there.
When do you anticipate that you want to make a decision? I know once you gather all the information and everything, but when do you want to? A lot of players want to get it out of the way.
Yeah, before season.
That's right. Is that something you'll think about?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to wait too long. I mean, right now this month, still a lot more schools is coming in, through April and May, but June would be a good time to make my decision. Sit down, just weigh out the options with my parents. That would be a good time to make a decision. Probably June. I want to say June.
One last thing, have they talked to you about from a position standpoint? Are we talking about nose tackle? Are we talking about defensive tackle? What have they said to you from your position?
Well, me, I'm going to play interior defensive tackle. So,
Okay.
they're gonna have me playing, you know, from nose to the zero technique to the three technique. So the outside, the strong side defensive tackle, or the two eye inside defensive tackle, the weak side defensive tackle. Which during the season we do a lot of motion stunting and stuff. So I'm used to, I can play over the center, outside shade of the guard and the inside shade of the guard. So I can play anywhere between the 0 or 3 technique.
What last thing for me is, what do you do for them when they come here to watch you work out? What do they want to see the most, or what do they tell you they want to see?
I mean, every coach is different. So like, you know, how they come in is, you know, sometimes they just come in to see me, to meet me in school, you know, size me up. And then some coaches come in, you know, like a couple of days ago, Eastern Michigan came in, they saw me doing some footwork, some lateral movements and stuff. And then when Minnesota came in, they saw me just, you know, working out, lifting. So like, it matters, you know, when the coaches, because like right now, our assistant coach, they get limited time how much they can see me in school.
Okay.
So yeah, but so they get, you know, it's usually a meet and greet. They can stop by and watch a couple of seconds, but they usually do all the, you know, work and business with the coaches in the room. But yeah, they usually, I mean, a good time for them. They like seeing, you know, a recruit or a prospect work out from them. So that's the best day for them.